Hi folks, Tom Sicheneder. I'm the General Sales Manager at Elder Hyundai in Macomb, Michigan. So if there's one car that you can learn a lot about online, that's the Hyundai Palisade. But as an owner of a Hyundai Palisade, for the last year, my wife and I and our 4 kids have put together our 8 favorite things that are kid-friendly that you probably didn't know about the Palisade. Let's take a look inside. So with 4 kids, you better believe that we've been using the back seats a lot. A couple of different ways to access the 3rd row. On some cars it can be tricky, but not with Palisade. You have 2 different buttons that both do the exact same thing. Really, it just depends on the height of the person that's trying to access the 3rd row. You've got a button up here that will allow the seat to slide forward automatically, giving you easy ingress and egress with the rear seat. Now, same thing on the bottom. For a little guy or a little lady, you can press that same button, it'll do it, just making things a little bit easier to get in and out. So how many cup holders is too many for a 7-seat crossover? Palisade boasts 17 cup holders. They're all over for all 3 rows, so you're never going to run out of space. So now we're inside the back seat of Palisade, and this, although it's hard to pick a favorite, this probably is my favorite feature and one of the best-selling features for my wife and I. Now, we've got a 9-month-old son, and yes, he's adorable. One of the things about his car seat, though, is that in a traditional car, he's going to miss the HVAC vents that are typically mounted either here or down below in the center, and they're not going to warm him up or cool him off in the season. Palisade carries roof-mounted heating and cooling vents for all 3 rows that will make sure that wherever your children are sitting, they're getting that heating and cooling right on them. And my son Hudson loves it. So we're in Michigan, and we almost can't imagine a world without heated seats. But for our kids that aren't used to it, they definitely can. Palisade carries heated seats available on all 3 rows. My kids love that feature. It's one of their favorite reasons to ride in the Palisade. Is there anything more frustrating when you're on a road trip than having to turn around to talk to one of your kids in the back seat that can't always hear you unless you're yelling? What if there was a button that could project your voice through the entire car so you didn't have to do that anymore? This was a really smart feature by Hyundai, and we're glad to have it in the Palisade. So in the last couple of years, we have learned that it's a thing to have your groceries ordered online through your phone and being able to pick them up right in the parking lot. But sometimes when you get there, it can be a little inconvenient to jump out, to put the seats down, to get the car ready for the grocery delivery. But with Palisade, you can do that all right from the driver's seat, and I can fold either side with the push of a button. When you combine that with being able to press a button to open your hatch, you're ready to go without ever leaving the car. So if your family is anything like mine, the amount of devices that your kids have is just staggering. So of course, Palisade is going to come equipped with Wi-Fi, but when you pair that with 7 USB, including USB-C ports throughout the cabin, it makes this the perfect tech hangout for your family. You ever bought one of those auto parts store sunshades and then they fall off and they end up in your child's car seat and they're just a disaster? Palisade integrates that right into the rear passenger doors, making things nice and easy and keeping the sun out altogether. So am I a little biased? Maybe. I've put my family in a Palisade for the last year and we're loving it. Guys, we're located on the corner of Hall Road and Romeo Plank, right here in Macomb, Michigan. I'm going to put our phone number at the bottom of the screen. As far as inventory, we've got plenty of Palisades coming in. It's not an issue for us. We don't charge above MSRP. We just really love the opportunity to be able to pair you with your perfect Palisade. Again, my name is Tom. I'm the General Sales Manager for the store, and we look forward to the opportunity to serve you. Thanks again, and thanks for checking out the Palisade. Have a great day.